how to make a copper heart and impress your wife or your missus or your boyfriend. Or boys, leave a question in the comment section with, and at the start put AMA. It's Ask Me Anything, because there's going to be a video at the end of the year where I'm going to answer all of your burning hot plumbing questions. They don't even have to be plumbing questions, you can just ask me anything. Right, so I'm in the shed. Haven't been in here in ages since I was messing about on YouTube. But last time I was in here was with The Apprentice, and he was making a copper heart for his girlfriend. How cute. So when I did it and I posted a video out, a lot of people are like, oh, how do I make copper hearts? And you know what, I don't think there is any videos of people like showing you how to make them. So just got a scrap piece of copper, and I'm just going to show you like the easiest basic way to do them. So we're just going to cut this piece of scrap in half. So we got the two sides, because you're going to need two pieces of pipe. They don't need to be terribly big. In fact, I don't know how big that is, but that should be enough. So first things first, on my bender, let's see if there's my slide. I'm just using an old-fashioned set of Hillmores. I don't know about using the monument benders, whether or not you'll be able to. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to just pull a 90, right? In fact, as far as we can take this bend on whatever benders there are, without slipping over the edge and kinking the pipe. So let's take that out. Let's go back up to the table. Right, so here we go. We got our piece that's not quite. We need to basically make a 180. So how do we do this? Well, it's a bit tricky. If like me, and like I'm showing you, without using a vice. So if you put your benders in a set of vices, it makes it a lot easier. So we're just going to pull the arm back. I'm going to put our piece of pipe through now. We're going to wind it back a little bit, so we've got some room to go over. Now, obviously, your channel lock here is not going to clip over your pipe because you brought it further around. So all we need to do is just put our guide back in, like this. And all we're going to do is we're just going to hold it with our hand, push down, and push with this as well. Like this. Gently and slowly. And that's all you have to do. Right, so let's take this out, move it round again, make sure that it's fully pushed into this guide. And then what we can do, and it's all right on 15mm. I don't think this would work on 22mm unless you're really strong. We're just going to hold that in there. I think we're there. So now we've got our 180 all the way around. So we need to just make another one of those to do it like that. So two of those. That was more effort than the one that I did on camera for once. Right, so we've got our two pieces, two little horseshoes. So we need to make them into a heart like this. You can see it's quite easy. So basically what you want to do is with your 15mm pipe cutter, see where you've got the little ridge here, where it just starts to go out straight from entering the bend. You want to just cut it, basically. Right, there's our elbow. So it's going to be the depth of this elbow, just from where it goes straight from coming out of the bend. So we're just going to cut it there. So there we go. That's going to be the top of our heart. Now we can just put these one on top of the other so we can line them up. That'll make it a lot easier for us, right? So use a thumb. That's the best measurement that you can use as a plumber, is your thumb. Then what we can do is get our elbow and start putting it together like this. Oh, and I'll tell you what, we're not going to have to trim anything off that, because what we're going to do is just put an elbow straight on there. But what you do is you just line it up and trim that off. But there we go, we can put that in like that. and there's our copper heart. So all we've got left to do, clean it up, solder it up. Right, so using a bit of wire wool, just clean this up, ready for soldering. Now you know what you're doing with this bit. Flux, don't care what flux you use. Don't care if it's leaded or unleaded solder, it doesn't matter, it's just for decoration, isn't it, this? In fact, it might be easier just to put the flux inside of the fitting. For all we care on this one. Easiest way to get these together. Put both the elbows on one side and then just slide it in together like that. There we go, right. Make sure it's all firmly in. Pair of grips. Stand your blowtorch up, light it. Bit of solder. And all we're going to do is literally just dab a tiny little bit on. Because all we're doing is just making sure it doesn't come apart. Now, we don't care about holding water or anything, do we? So, as long as there's a tiniest little amount on, what it should do is just tack it together, and it's less cleaning up. We don't care about cooling it down too quick, so we can just rub a load of flux around it. There we go, look. Oh, cooling it too quick, doesn't matter. Clean it up. And there we go, there's our copper heart. Now, what you can do is wire wool it all up, get it nice and shiny, and then give it some lacquer. So, there you go. I should have put this video out on Valentine's Day, shouldn't I? But, there you go. There's some people that wonder how to make these. That's how easy it is. Well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like this video, leave 15 comments and reply to everyone else's comment and like that comment. Also buy my merch from the link in the bio. Use discount code Professor Plum on Hub for only works on a certain type, but you know what I mean. Anyway, shout out your mum, shout out your uncle, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with the jobbing videos Monday, and you can save that one, use it for Valentine's Day. There you go, Valentine's Day, or I don't know, just make one for yourself. Why not?